Some voice at the back is want us to try the臭tofu, the stinking tofu.
We have a lot of cows.
Yeah. Oh, they stink.
And it remembers me a little bit.
欢迎陪我威爸来喝果汁。今天呢，难得被放风，可以出外景，这是很特别的一个日子，所以我一定要带很特别的一个好朋友来到这边呢，就来到我们台湾很著名的宁夏夜市。因为呢，我今天就是要来踢馆，因为 Michael 跟我讲说他的葡萄酒是百搭。OK， 我就让他的百搭葡萄酒来试100个菜色。OK， 我们的台湾的满汉全席。All right, let's go. Let's go, Michael.
Let's go.
我们刚刚不是在逛夜市吗？我们怎么好像来到餐厅了？
是啊，你不知道吧？这个是鼎鼎有名的千岁宴，20个有50年以上的这个摊位的小吃在这边，所以叫千岁宴，加起来就1000岁以上，所以不知道吧？棒不棒 ？Michael, magic, you see? All the things that we saw downstairs, we brought it all up, and it's incredible, great. And now we have to try to match it with your great wines. I can describe a couple of the dishes for you. Wet spring roll.
Okay.
It's not the spring roll you fry.
Yeah, it's not the fry.
It's called 润饼. Run is like to wet. 这个是网红爆浆鱿鱼哦，网红爆浆鱿鱼哦 ，called the bursting squid. Duck blood with stinky tofu, but it's actually very delicious. Now, this is very special today. It's called abalone instant noodle. This is xiaolongbao, local street food xiaolongbao, oyster omelet, Taiwanese style.
Okay.
This is a very standard chicken. The most famous 萝卜本卤肉饭. The company is called 胡须章. It's called Mustache Chain and fried smelly tofu, stinking tofu. Oh, well, let's try it.
Fantastic.
因为我跟他太熟了，所以 I forgot to introduce who you are. So, wow, Michael 呢，他是一个非常传奇的人物。不但他掌管我这辈子喝过，也知道，至少在我的认知里面，我喝过跟我认知里面最古老的酒厂，它是创立于117年，也就是12世纪，一直到现在都是同一个酒厂，同一个老板，没有换过。你知道为什么？因为他们的老板是教会，是僧侣 ，OK， 然后他呢，僧侣自己没有办法去做酒或贩售这些东西，因为他们每天都要祷告，所以呢，他就要请。他们认为呢，在这个世代跟世纪里面呢，在他们最棒的酿酒师跟最棒可以信赖的人呢，交付给他3代。他是第1代，所以下面他的儿子跟他的孙子，总共是3代来掌管这个酒厂，我们叫 caretaker， 很屌吧？再来另外一件事情就是，奥地利的那个分级制度的这个系统是由他创办的，很屌吧？很屌。然后再来呢是那个他会开飞机，很屌吧？很屌。然后还有再来是，他基本上在我的记忆中已经是数不清的次数得到这个年度最佳酿酒师，屌不屌？很屌。再来还有，他不但只是我刚刚讲的这个，他还是工程师，很特别吧？所以是酿酒师、工程师，然后还有是飞行员，然后是最佳酿酒师，得过无数次，然后还要创办整个奥地利的制度。Sorry, I was just explaining who you are. But actually, I have a really quick question. You were actually involved in the creation of the system, the Grand Cru and the system of Austria. Can you explain a little bit to fans because it's very interesting why there's no Grand Cru in Austria now yet?
Well, you see, when it comes to classifications, it is a quite complicated history to that and a complicated story. But to break it down, for the essences, why do we need a classification? It's very simple. Looking to single vineyards in Austria, we are talking about 5,000 single vineyards.
Wow, 5,000.
Not even we in Austria know all these names.
Okay.
So impossible. Yeah? Now, what our friends in France discovered very early is that a classification helps us in the communication of a specific quality category. The advantage of a classification system is that it's easier to communicate a category of wine than the specific vineyards that are included actually in this category.
Oh, okay, I got it.
You see?
Yes, of course.
So when you are communicating, you know that, okay, this wine is now a Premier Cru or a Grand Cru, then you don't even need to know the name of the vineyard, and you can already communicate the quality level.
Okay, so it's a quality level communication with the wine lover,
Exactly.
and also
Exactly.
a guarantee for
Exactly.
quality.
And the interesting story is that Austria nowadays is the first country outside of France with a legal classification system.
That's very important. It's the first country outside of France with a legal classification system, started with you.
Starting with the work of the Association
Of course.
of Österreichische Traditionsweinmakers, so the OTW,
OTW.
winemakers.
Okay.
So it's the traditional winemakers of Austria.
Okay.
OTW, and this association was founded more than 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And this association concentrated on the development of a classification system. Currently, I am the president of this association,
Yeah.
and I am still very much involved, actually, in the details of this classification process and so on.
所以他是这个分级制度，现在他是这个分级制度的会长。OK， 所以注意 Schloss Gobelsburg 的酒已经内定很多，未来会变成 Grand Cru 了，但是现在不好说。Okay, Michael, can you explain to the wine lovers and the fans which wine is this?
Well, this is now the domain Gobelsburg Kamptal Grüner Veltliner. Grüner Veltliner is the most fashionable and the widest planted white wine grape variety in Austria, and the Kamptal Veltliner is a regional expression of the Kamp Valley.
Okay.
So it's a wine that in our culture we enjoy on a daily basis.
Okay.
So it's a wine that we enjoy with the cold suppers in the families. It's also a wine that we enjoy with watching TV, playing cards, meeting friends. Even in summertime, we're doing a spritz. Do you know what a spritz is?
No.
In summertime, when it's hot, we try to drink a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah? And therefore, we make half wine, half soda
Oh,
to make a beverage with low alcohol.
Okay.
So like 4 or 5 alcohol.
okay.
Which is very refreshing, It's very animating, to drink, and you can drink quite a lot of it. It's like beer.
So with wine, we have, because during summer it's very hot, so we on a couch or maybe like a barbecue, and
Yeah.
it's very good. 我觉得每一道我都想挑战，但是看看他的酒哪一个是可以搭的。All right, first let's try this. How's that? The wet spring roll. And you score out of 0 to 10. Oh, 0 to 10.
Yeah.
You give the matching score. 润饼加上奥地利的 Grüner Veltliner.
What is perfect, but I mean, at least like an 8.
Yeah, I would definitely say an 8.
Yeah.
Now we try with Zweigelt. How's that? Okay, can you explain to our fans what grape varietals is?
Zweigelt is a grape variety, the widest planted red wine grape variety in Austria, and it originates from the Pinot Noir family. In the 19th century, a child of Pinot Noir came to Austria, and together with another autochthone grape variety, Blaufränkisch, the crossing was made, and the result was this grape variety Zweigelt. And it's a fantastic grape variety because it's very universal in its use. You can make fantastic regional expressions.
Okay.
But if you have a really good vineyard, old wines, you can make a great reserve wine as well.
各位好朋友，我来教大家来讲怎么去发音这个葡萄品种，很特别，叫 Zweigelt。 OK， 虽然它是 W， 但是它的发是 V 的声音，所以是 Zweigelt。OK， 然后呢，再来呢 ，Zweigelt 要用的杯子呢是 Shiraz。虽然说它是 Pinot Noir 的孙子，但是呢，它是以新香味为主，所以尽量是用 Shiraz 杯。OK，let's try it if Zweigelt matches this.
Let's try it.
我们来试试看 Zweigelt 适不适合润饼。
Honestly, not that you cannot do it, but in that case, I'm preferring actually, the white wine for
Yeah.
the dish. Yeah?
还是白酒比较适合润饼，尤其是 Gruner Veltliner， 所以 Gruner Veltliner 也是8分。What's the score you'll get? 5, 6?
5 to 6, maybe.
Yeah, 5分、6分。What you want? You choose. Anything you want.
Well, we can do maybe the easy things first.
Easy.
Yeah. What do you think of this?
This?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, for me, very clear. That's all goes definitely here to the white side.
Exactly. If you have the score, how much?
At least 9, because everything that is connected to sushi, raw fish, and so on, you need a delicate wine.
Okay.
You don't need an offensive wine with a lot of oak.
Okay.
So you rather need, the delicateness. You see, this wine has a nice and decent aroma, but it's not offensive.
I agree. 9. And the red maybe about the same as last one.
Yeah, I would say.
白红酒大概也是5分、6分。Okay. Next one.
I think we're going to the speciality that we have in front of you. So that looks really delicious.
This is really cool.
And really
这
special.
个超级无敌特别，是统一肉燥面配鲍鱼。
So
Cheers.
Cheers.
Try it.
In an emergency, the white wine will do. But I think that with the muscle, it's much better.
Yes.
With the Zweigelt.
Yeah. And because of the sauce too. It's a little soy sauce.
Because of the sauce.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, it's a slight bitterness, that comes through, which is matched actually by the wine.
小鲍鱼的那个酱汁，还有肉燥的那个香味，其实跟 Zweigelt 比较搭配。Actually, Zweigelt, if you can tell, our fans, what is the style of Zweigelt?
The style of Zweigelt as parent is, or let's say the grandmother is Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
So it's a light and elegant style.
Yeah.
It's a wine that has a decent fruit aroma, but it also has a little bit of a spicy note with it.
I agree.
So.
Yeah. 所以其实 Zweigelt 是有一点点辛香料，有点像动物味，也有一点点，就是很特别的一款酒。OK， 所以搭配。刚刚我们的鲍鱼的酱汁还有肉燥很好了。
Shall we do one thing? Maybe what we can do more quickly is the things that we also have in Austria. So this is something that we can already, point out.
That's
You see, we are starting maybe here with a dish.
Yes, of course.
That somehow, is very similar, to one of the most famous dishes in Austria.
Yes.
The Wiener Schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
The Schnitzel.
Schnitzel, the famous Schnitzel. 在德国、奥地利来讲的话，他们的炸猪排是他们的国民美食。Try it.
So, the Wiener Schnitzel, of course, is not based on based on chicken, but it's based in veal, in Austria.
Yeah.
However, the texture is the same.
That's right.
In Austria, this is the choice. Very simple.
到目前为止，已经有好几个白酒剩，所以红酒要加油一点。
What we also have in Austria, of course, liver.
奥地利人也吃，猪肝。
Austria is still today is a nose to tail eating country.
Same as us.
Yeah. So that's an easy choice.
This is so good. Really? What's the choice?
Try.
Okay.
You will see. There's no question.
No question. Finally. Yeah. This one, right? So far it's only 1 point, no? So far it's all white, no? Except
Yeah.
this is the first time.
Well, yeah. Well,
Actually,
you see, you see, for this dish, roasted liver.
Yeah.
You don't want actually a deep, a deep colored, intensive, red wine.
Okay.
It's also a delicate dish,
It's so
I mean,
good.
it has, it has the, the tannins.
Yeah.
It has the texture, But still, it's delicate, It also, like Pinot Noir, it would go very well with it, But Zweigel is a fantastic choice.
I think Zweigel is better than Pinot Noir because Zweigel has the spices. The little spiciness.
And this is what you need actually for this.
Yes, exactly. 哇，真的是很棒！我终于找到了 Zweigel 的绝搭配。今天至少到目前为止是猪肝。Some voice at the back is want us to try the 臭豆腐 the stinking tofu.
Yeah.
臭豆腐跟那个鸭血，and then 这里还有大肠。Let's try it. So let's see.
So you hardly can shock Austrians, So, because we are used, to all kinds of fancy things.
千岁宴这臭豆腐真的很好吃，有点 a little spicy.
A little spicy. This will be interesting.
这个会很特别。I have my favorite.
Okay. This is a tough one.
Yeah, I have mine. I have mine. And you can say yours and I can say mine. And we don't have to agree with each other.
I think that both in a way work somehow. But I have a slight preference actually for the white.
Really? For me, it's the red.
For you, it's the red.
Yeah. Yeah. The Chinese herb in here and the smelly tofu, the smelly side of it. The Zweigel, the gamey in the Zweigel, 就是它那个 Zweigel 的那个辛香味 ，actually 会抵触掉，然后让那个臭豆腐变成甜，然后 Zweigel 变成那个 gamey 味道没有这么重。That's I love it, but the white is also very good.
It's I think that what counts for the red wine, is this spicy aroma. In general, I think that tofu in general is a little bit more on the white wine side.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's delicate, it has this texture,
Yes.
which is also supported by the acidity.
That's right. That's right. 他觉得豆腐是比较适合白酒。
And but I think, as I said, it's a tough one.
Yeah.
So I think in a way, you can use both.
Both. 他说那个，刚刚我一开始就说，他说这个很难抉择，对不对？所以他选白了，我选红了，所以各一分。Maybe it's because how they cook it. Now we tried the same tofu, but fried. How's that?
Very good. Looks delicious.
Oh, it's good. I like the stinky tofu both, but I like when it's steamed, it's more stinky. And when it's fried, it's because of the fried, it's less stinky.
I'm coming from the Alpine areas. We have in the Alps, we have a lot of cows.
Yeah. They stink.
And it remembers me a bit.
那他说这个牛会干嘛？会有牛粪，所以他刚刚在闻这个时候是让他回想到家乡的味道。Let's try it. This is called the bursting squid. Oh, I know why. It's cucumber and it's I don't know what's inside. You try it.
It looks delicious,
It looks delicious.
but it looks also difficult.
And also maybe a little sauce. I give you a little bit
yeah.
on the top.
So because that's always the sauce is always the most important thing.
他说酱是最重要的。Yes, I agree.
When it comes to food matching,
Yeah.
Sauce is the most important thing to look at, because the sauce is basically the basement, for the matching food and wine.
Okay. It's difficult.
Difficult. You know what is the difficult thing?
Yeah.
Sauce.
他说酱最困难。Okay, difficult sauce.
The sauce has sweetness.
Okay.
So the sauce has sweetness. The texture is fine.
Okay.
That works very well, but the sauce is sweet.
Okay.
So I think we can exclude, the red wine.
Okay, yes, I agree. 红酒不是 OK 的。
Yeah.
How's the red? Yeah, let's try this. Yes, it's a little better.
I think it's better,
Yeah,
but it's not perfect.
yeah. 所以红酒是 like 3分，然后white is not perfect, so we would say it's 6.
I would say it's 6, 7, maybe.
6, 7.
Yeah.
Now I want you to try something that's very similar. It's oyster omelet. It's also sweet and it's also seafood. Wow, this is like so much oyster. 哇，好多
It's
那个
an
鹅啊
oyster, it's an oyster concentration.
Yeah, I know. Look at that. Here, let me get you this omelet.
Right? Again, we have a little bit of sweet element. I think it's again a little bit more towards the white wine side.
Yes, yes, I agree. 如果硬要，还是一样很困难。所以今天鹅啊煎跟那个酱爆鱿鱼，其实葡萄酒不是万能。我觉得可以喝18天的台湾啤酒应该还不错。Lastly, I love this. 这个是我们家里最常常吃、很爱的，就是 we call it the mustache chain. It's called Formosa chain because Formosa is Taiwan, but actually the name in Chinese, in Mandarin, is called 胡须 means mustache, and his last name is Chain.
I don't know what you think, William, but I think it's okay.
With this Zweigel,
It's okay.
I like this Zweigel.
Probably it's a dish that needs a little bit more body and a little bit more concentration.
他觉得 Zweigel OK 了 but
I think
maybe
it's okay.
something that's stronger red.
I think that
红酒可能
this is a dish that probably needs, a little bit more concentration, a little bit more expression.
OK， 好，我们来做个结尾。今天呢，我们学到非常多，我也学到非常多，我相信 Michael 也学到非常多，因为今天很多的菜色是对他来讲都是第一次吃到。虽然说，这个我们台湾有很多的食材跟他们奥地利是很像的，那可是呢，我们今天有发现几件事情。第一个，甜的东西呢，其实比较适合搭配白酒。OK。再来讲的话呢，也不是所有的菜葡萄酒都有办法搭配，但是当然大部分是可以的。可是针对有一些菜色，像我们刚刚的那个鱿鱼 ，OK， 酱爆鱿鱼，它就这2个都不太适合。然后甚至于有的像胡须章的卤肉饭，可能要搭配的这个红酒浓度要再提高一点。然后呢，酱汁很重要，还有炸的东西适合白酒 ，OK。红卤或卤的东西，其实油腻的适合的是红酒，所以这个就是我们今天学到的很多的一个事情。今天如果我只能带1支酒到夜市，刚刚试了这么多，那最佳的选择就是今天的白酒 Gruner Veltliner， 因为它几乎可以说是百搭，在夜市的食材里面。All right， 记得 Gruner Veltliner。很开心，今天有在欧洲非常非常著名跟顶级的酿酒师 Michael 来到台湾，来到我们宁夏夜市里面的千岁宴，然后是我们台湾非常自豪的这个小吃，然后呢搭配这个葡萄酒，他所酿造的 Gruner Veltliner 的白酒跟 Zweigel 的红酒，所以。Thank you, Michael, for coming.
Thank you for this great experience.
Yeah.
Night market is something,
It's incredible. It's something. It's one of a kind.
It's one of a kind.
You might think of opening a night market in Austria.
Yeah, we definitely.
可是如果他在奥地利开夜市的话，他会赔死，你知道为什么吗？因为奥地利的加班费是吓死人的，所以还是算了吧。夜市就来台湾吃就好了。All right. 大家如果喜欢这一集，请订阅、分享、按赞跟开小铃铛，谢谢大家，我是威爸，我们下次见 ，Cheers，Cheers，Cheers，Cheers，Cheers。